Alright, hey there, Thet here. Welcome back to Let's Play Risk of Rain. Now, last time on Let's Play Risk of Rain, we played as Handy the robot, and using him and his awesome drones, we were able to make it to the end of the game and beat it one more time for us. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do next here. Playing as Handy was pretty great, but this time we're going to be playing as the Miner, who is a melee type character with a lot of dashes and things like that, which are pretty great. So let's go to the Desolate Forest and see what we're going to go ahead and do today. As you can see, the Miner has a pickaxe in each hand. They're pretty great. He can attack with both of them. That's pretty awesome as well. And he can attack fast enough to stun lock the regular Lemurians so they can't hurt him. Alright, he also has a very neat, I'm just going to go ahead and explore the top part here. A very neat, that is a sorry place for the imp thing. Very neat dash attack here. Boom! It is a drill charge. It can be charged up to do, I think, like 600% damage or something like that. It's pretty awesome, and he's invincible while doing the actual dash. He also has a back dash. Boom! Which he's also invincible during that. It stuns the enemies that are all behind him, and it does an okay amount of damage, I suppose. And his final ability is To the Skies, where he jumps into the air like that. 3 blast, it's pretty awesome here. The fun thing about the charge attack is that it does push enemies, so go ahead and use it like that, just to go ahead and do some extra damage. Ow, that hurt a lot. Alright, well, I'm probably not getting one of his achievements. No, I'm definitely not getting one of his achievements, because one of his 2 achievements is to reach level 10 without being hit more than once, which I really just think would be easier to do in multiplayer, to be completely honest with you here. Just because it's kind of boring to, like, just avoid getting hit until you're level 10 here. Anyway, moving on. I don't remember what his other achievement is, but I have gotten it, so I guess that's kind of irrelevant for right now, kinda. Spike Trap, pretty darn sucky, because while it does slow enemies, it doesn't do any real damage, so its usefulness is limited. You can hit enemies with all 3 attacks from To the Skies, and that's very useful. The best thing about the Miner is that he does full damage to all enemies in his path, as opposed to a Sniper, for example, who does less damage for every enemy that his attack goes through. So the Sniper is very good at crowd control. You know, having a dash that knocks enemies back, a back dash that stuns them, and of course being able to jump in the air and basically cheese enemies by doing that all day if you want to. Yes, you can hang on the rope and just attack them with that. Very cheesy. Very delicious and cheesy, but not something I'm going to do. Why? I don't know. I just don't feel like doing it. Hey, that hurt, you jerk. Alright, you're just trying to get enough money here to activate the imp pile. Ow. Went ahead and let myself get hit by that jerk, which didn't help us in the slightest. That item lost all. I don't like it. I don't like items that require you to hurt yourself. I don't like that in any game. Why would I like it in a game like Risk of Rain? So, yeah, so we can just do damage to all of these guys at the same time with no kind of real drawback to it. I need 1 more coin. Perfect. Hopefully this will give me a useful item. And it'll just take 2 hits here. Everyone should die. And we get another spike strip. The item's not being very kind to me today here. That does not make me feel super confident in this run, not gonna lie. But we'll see. There's always a possibility that I can turn a miracle here. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Good dash here. Oh, I thought that was going to kill them both. Well, shoes what I know. There's a lot of enemies over there, and fortunately, the crowd control abilities of the Miner will prove to be very useful in taking them out. Oh, so will the ability to crit them for double damage. That'll help out a lot too. So the Miner also gains attack speed every time he levels up. So by the time he's level 10, his attack speed is actually a lot higher than it is at level 1. Also, the fact that he does not move forward with his regular attack means I can just stay here and, well, there's an exploding guy on the other side there, so he can still hit me, but none of the others can actually hit me, which is great. The exploding boss, his range is a little bit higher due to the explosions. Well, I suppose when I have the weapon that lets your explosions, or your attacks explode with every hit, that gives me a little bit of range too, so all the more power to them, I guess. They're not really doing anything outside of the norm. Ah, guy hit me. Oh well, doesn't matter very much. Yeah, our attack, I'm only level 6 here. My attack speed is definitely faster than it was when I was level 1. Anyway, let's go on and keep moving here. What kind of items would I like if I were playing as Mr. Miner here? I would like anything that basically gives me a more power at very close range. So something like the barbed wire. Hermit Scarf is nice since the miner is a type of character to be in the thick of battle. So something that allows him to dodge is excellent, which I am, naturally very poor at dodging, as you can tell. All right. Try to get all of them here. Okay, we missed most of them. That's fine, that's fine. We'll just hit them normally. They don't do much damage, they're just jellyfish. Alright. So yeah, barbed wire would be good. I'm actually going to wait until after I hit the teleporter to unlock that and chase those bastards down. That's something that would be useful. Drones, of course. The arms race, which is a very awesome item. That would be great for my drones as well. Energy cell is okay, I suppose. Don't really like it. I don't like items that require you to do or take damage in order to be effective, but what are you going to do? At some point, you can't really help what items you get. Yes, I realize that I do have a tendency to stay around, probably very much outlasting my welcome when it comes to killing enemies and farming for money, but whatever. It's my money. I do it how I want. Alright. My drone's already sparking, not that that's a huge deal. What other kind of items would I want? I'm actually going to go ahead and hit this here. Rusty Jetpack is great on the miner because it would actually hugely improve that second jump of his, giving him a huge amount of vertical range, or vertical mobility, I should say. And of course, anything else that gives him melee or improves his ability at close range. Rusty Blade is actually very nice. I'll take that any day of the week. Soldier Syringe would be absolutely amazing on the miner, given that he already gets incredible attack speed, especially at the higher levels. Something else that would be really good on the miner actually is the Goat Hoof, surprisingly enough. Not only does it give him some regular movement speed, but his dashes actually go a little bit farther as his movement speed increases. In fact, if you get enough Goat Hooves, you can easily notice it on the drill charge. This one, which does the bunch of damage here. Doesn't actually make it more powerful, it just gives it more range. Okay, now there are two items here which I would actually really like. The crowbar and the barbed wire. In this case, because I am relying on more hit and run tactics, I think I'm going to go with the crowbar, even though I did mention wanting the barbed wire very much. The ability to do this with the crowbar, doing 3 hits simultaneously, because they do proc at the exact same time, the crowbar will actually count on all 3 of them. So that actually makes the crowbar worth it by itself. Now, if they were subsequent attacks, one after the other, kind of like how all the commando attacks work, then the crowbar wouldn't have been nearly as useful for that ability. But because all 3 attacks hit at the same time, as long as you can aim it correctly, then the crowbar actually effectively gets 3 times the regular power. So, I like it. I cannot complain about extra power. Alright, wow. Did not see that coming. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and a sticky bomb. Wow, I kind of drew that out there. Old Box is actually really nice. All the enemies around me will get afraid, or at least there's a good chance of that when I do get damaged. And Fear is arguably one of the best status effects you can do to the enemies, except for maybe completely stopping time. You'll notice I haven't used my Lost Doll once yet. That's because I think it's terrible. It will instantly kill one of these guys, which, here, I'll go ahead and use it. They do have a lot of health, and I hate them very much, so, I don't mind getting rid of them. But at the cost of some health, I screwed that up badly. I don't know if I'm going to recover from that mess up here. There's actually a guy stuck in the thing, so I don't know if the game will even let me hit him, to be completely honest. Yeah, I messed that up real bad. Well, that sucked. Doesn't matter. Just a small item missing here. No huge deal, in my opinion. This drone is going to take a heck of a beating right here, which is too bad for him, basically. Not a huge deal. There we go. we're gonna see even more freaking imps. Okay, well, I'm actually gonna try to get all the imps to jump off here, and I'm just gonna follow them down, basically, and charge them. There's one imp left. I have no idea where he is. Oh, wow, he's way over there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch him. I did not think he was actually gonna be going the other way. I'm not having very good luck with these imps today. And there's still another one left on the map, which is the worst part for me. Alright, let's go ahead and we've got rid of one. We'll go ahead and get these three. There, now the other guy's going to be over here. He's actually going to jump down, I believe. Yes. So, if I go fast enough. Yes, and I did get a gold tooth. Alright, so getting one is not going to make an even huge difference here on my jumping, or my dash amount. So, yeah. You usually need like 3 or 4 for it to be really, really noticeable. And I know I saw the teleport around here somewhere, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that shortly. Yeah, at level 9, my attack speed is actually very, very noticeably higher than it was at the beginning of the game. Even though I haven't gotten any attack speed items so far. So that's pretty great. Alright, I'm actually going to ignore these guys. I'm going to straight for the teleport over here. I'm ready to take on the boss. And the sooner I can do that, the better. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and actually use the Lost Doll here to take out a lot of health on the Wandering Vagrant. Unfortunately, the Wandering Vagrant is pretty strong, and he is fairly darn annoying. But nothing that I can't take out in due time here. There we are. That was actually a good shot here. Hit a lot of jellyfish with that hit. Oh, right. We have our imprint here, our little dude, which will basically follow us around and drop blobs, which give us power-ups. So yellow is a huge movement speed boost, which actually would have been a great time to show off the increased dash potential. So maybe next time I will do that. He'll drop blue ones, which increase attack speed by quite a bit, and green ones, which heal. I could really use a healing blob right now. So please, little guy, give me a healing blob. That is a attack speed blob. Not what I wanted, but okay. I will use it. Yes! Oh! That was some great damage there. A lot of bosses, a lot of dudes over here. I'm not going to let them take me out, though. My drone is seriously taking a beating. I don't know if it's even worth continuing to try to resurrect him, to be completely honest. But I'm going to try because I'm nice to drones, or at least my drones. I do think they are definitely helpful in the end game, although the default type of drone that I am rescuing for the billionth time, maybe him not so much. Whatever. You know what? Doesn't make that huge of a difference. Let's take out the rest of these enemies, and then we'll be able to get out of here. Alright. Yeah, making use of the dashes, which maximizes your invincibility time for the miner and your crowd control ability, that's a huge part of successfully playing as the miner. So you definitely want to do all you can to maximize your potential there. Alright, let's go ahead and do a little experiment real quick. There's the regular dash speed. It took me about from here to right about where this pot was. You, drop me a little yellow. Hey, thank you. Alright, we'll do it again, and actually, that looked like it went a little bit shorter that time. Maybe it's just the permanent attack or speed boost that makes that difference, because I do notice when I get the yellow pickups, I don't climb ropes faster, whereas when my regular movement speed goes up, my rope climbing speed appears to scale as well. Or it could be completely talking out of my butt, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. That's very likely as well. Why do people listen to me when I talk about video games? Don't get it. You get it, Blobby? You don't get it either, do you? No, what are you so happy about? Just follow me around and poop out things. Yeah, like that. Healing thing. 23 health. It procs 3 times there, so that's about as much health as I just lost. Because I am good at video game. Actually, I think I lost 5 more health than I gained there. Whatever. I know there was something over here. I know I'm letting the difficulty run up, and I probably shouldn't be. But I did want to go ahead and see about getting these imps taken care of, if I can. So, item-wise, am I where I want to be? Not really. I could really use some more. Yes, the ability to double jump was one Well, it basically made that possible. Oh no! And I just screwed myself out of that completely. So that was that happened. Dang. Okay, we're gonna have to try that again. Luckily, we do get 2 tries at that. Ugh, that was awful. Okay, let's try that one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do our double jump here. We're gonna let these guys go down, and I'm gonna miss it again. So, I'm great at video games. Actually, I just really hate that position anyway. Just not something that I could really easily do with a regular melee character. Perhaps with Acrid, who I will be playing next time, or possibly be playing next time, I should say. The Acrid, because he can leave out damage over time effects, and he has a dozen of them as well. So maybe the Acrid could have done that with no problem. Then again, he is one of the best ones for hunting those. But I'll show him off at a later time. This is the miner's time to shine. And there's nothing that says, I'm shining, like screwing up like 4 billion imp statues at the beginning of your video. Like some kind of pro Risk of Rain loser. That basically sums me up fairly well, actually. Pro Risk of Rain loser. All right, let's take out this imp. Let's see. We are at the 2nd place. What kind of items do I want to get here? Because, like I said, I'm not extremely pleased with the items I've gotten so far. Things like the sticky bomb that give me a lot of on-hit procs and area of effect damage. Those would be fantastic. Things that actually slow or freeze my enemies, like not the boxing glove. The items that slow my enemies. I can't even think of what it's called right now. The concussion grenade, which gives me stun, that would be great. Out of these, there's no proof that the rusty knife stacks yet. We do know for sure that the sticky bomb stacks, however, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another sticky bomb. Increases the damage, not the chance to actually attach one. Life of me, I cannot remember the item that actually causes enemies to be slowed. Shackles, that's what it is, shackles, yeah. Shackles would actually be a fairly nice item to have. I could definitely go for those. Anything else I could think of off the top of my head? Infuser is, of course, always a nice item. So that would be great. A syringe would be fantastic as well. The Monster's Tooth would be good. Anything that increases health regeneration, of course, I do like. As for an active item, I think the one that I would like the most right now would be Unstable Watch, just because I'd be able to stand in one location and repeatedly just blast the enemy with my melee attacks, and I would just do so much damage over the course of 10 seconds just by being able to do that. So the Unstable Watch is definitely something that I could see myself bringing to all the way to the end game here with the miner. That did a lot of damage. That was basically unnecessary for me. Went ahead and actually poked right through them before they hit me, dodging the attack and stunning them afterwards. So that was a pretty nice use of the back attack there, which I cannot remember the name of, but it doesn't matter that much. What matters is that the attacks work and that my enemies will meet their doom. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Let's destroy this child, I could say, in this video game without it becoming some kind of weird, creepy serial killer thing. Let's go ahead and get this one too. Let's kill all the children. I'm going to stop talking like that right now and proceed to look for the teleporter. I have almost 500 gold. That should be enough for almost anything except for maybe an extremely expensive set of chests. So I'm not too worried. I'm probably not going to resurrect my drone should it die again, unless I've already searched this entire level and I just have the money left over. That's a lot of statues. Luck is not on my side today. Yeah, luck is definitely not on my side today. More banner, that's nice. Having a place where I can just huddle all the enemies up to and destroy them that way, that is actually very, very nice. I am happy with that. I just dashed right past that poor guy. Okay, the lamp is actually a very good item, since it would give me some crowd control capability. So it is something I'm considering here. The question mark is also something I could consider at this time. Now, which one am I going to go for? Not really sure. I'm actually going to go down first, see what's down here. There are no items available here. So, that's actually fairly useless then. I'm going to go ahead and hit that one more time. Do I have enough? Yes. Okay. That was still a failure, so I'm doing absolutely terrible. If I had the lucky dice right now, I would actually be in a very good position. At least as far as critical hits go. But I don't, so I'm kind of in a cruddy position here. Alright, I'm actually going to go for the lantern since I haven't gotten any other use items. Took a lot of damage there. My drone did go down as I thought he would, unfortunately. Just go ahead and drop the lantern. It does very minor damage, but being able to pull the enemies over, the lantern is actually an amazing item if you can pull enemies into a corner. So I'm going to try to do that, possibly, but I can't do it here because there's no corner here. Alright, going down. Let's grab this item here. I'm actually not doing very well right now. My health is low. My damage is not amazing. I have no items that help me restore health except for the offspring, and that is not a very good item for that by any stretch of the imagination. So, kind of in a bad position here as far as staying alive. I was going to say I should probably just find the teleporter right now, hit it, and the boss is the Ancient Wisp, which is actually one that I can defeat fairly simply here. So I'm just going to wait out the timer and see if I can just gather some money and some power and some time in order to open up some of those, or place some more of those statues here, see if I can get any items out of them. Because right now, my luck has been fairly freaking terrible. Can I go ahead and, yes, I can drop the lantern in mid-air, which is great, because I'm actually running away right now from the jellyfish of all the freaking creatures in the game. So, what do I need to do? I need to get all these jellyfish on a plane where I can actually attack them. Because they are the ones who actually have the biggest potential to kill me right now, simply because of how low my health is. I did not notice before the Ancient Wisp attack could transcend elevation. I did not know that before this point, so that is actually a very, very bad thing. Oh, we are not doing this the way I was hoping to do this. Oh boy. This is probably not where I wanted to be either, so I'm going to have to go up. But I can actually make use of this position here. And there. Now, that'll force most of them away and allow me to do some damage to the jellyfish. The evil, evil jellyfish. Alright, there are 70 enemies remaining. That's 7-0. That's a lot of dudes who are looking to, well, bust me open here. Alright. I'm just not winning with these stone statues today. But we'll see what I can get done here. I'm actually going to go ahead and wait for a couple more of these guys. I want to get them aligned as much as I can. Alright, I say that, but they are not lining up for me here. Alright, there we go. Made good use of both the dashes there to actually get to the other side. Let's see, I should be able to blow them up simply, and I'm not sure how he did damage to me, but either way, there was actually 10 jellyfish chasing after me since the beginning of the level. That's insane. Okay, going meteorite. Better than the lantern, I'm not sure, but it is a chance to do some damage. Let's see, I don't think the meteors can actually hit me in mid-air, so if I stay up here and let them attack, they actually do a lot of damage. So this is actually working out very well. Unfortunately, I did have to give up the lantern for that, which is an item that I did like having, but I think the chance to actually survive the game is worth it, which I don't believe I had with the lantern. So, now we're down to 53 enemies here. We can go ahead and hit another statue. Ooh, another Hermit Scarf, chance to dodge. I will take that any day of the week right now. Okay. So, let's see what else we got going on down here. We have quite a few enemies, but this is one of the beauties of the miners, that you can cheese enemies like no one else. Get on a rope, and you just jump, use your Chew the Skies attack, get 3 free hits, chance to bleed, of course, if you have that. So, having the rusty knife, in fact, any kind of on-hit item right now would be amazing. And since I have the better chance or extra healing and everything here. I'm just going to go ahead and take that. All right, moving on. We're actually going to go ahead and we're just 3 coins short from trying again and probably failing again. We're going to go ahead and try to take on someone else. Okay, that's going to be a one-on-one fight. I should be able to win this with no problem here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I'm not completely incompetent yet, it looks like. Just mostly incompetent. Alright, enemies down. 42 enemies to go. Alright, are we in an area here where we're pretty much at the boss zone. So let's go ahead and distract and get as many enemies over here as we can. And it's time to drop some meteors. Oh my goodness. I actually did not know before this very video that you could cheese the glowing meteorite in this fashion. It is now possibly one of my favorite items in the game. I say that about just about every item that I use, to be honest. But that is an amazing way to cheese it. And the infuser. Oh my goodness, yes. Our chances to beat this game have pretty much just gone up exponentially now. Alright, with the infuser, I'm now getting health from every enemy killed. So I could have used that at the beginning of this section to have gotten 70 extra max health. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I'm happy to get just about anything at this moment. Anything that'll help me get through this. Okay. So, you are not going to be an issue. No, you just have to jump in time. I know I screwed up the first one when I said that. Oh, well. Okay. Go ahead and stun you, do some damage, and you are feared. So I'm going to just destroy you quite simply, like that. Okay, 23 enemies still remain. I could not imagine, I can barely imagine that it's taken me this long to take out these enemies. Okay, we're actually going to keep you away. Yes. Okay, whoa, I got a speed boost there for my little dude, didn't even notice it. So now that I'm up here, let's go ahead and meteor these enemies. To do us some very much good. Yes. That's just some beautiful cheesing. Right now, something I could definitely think about having that would make the game far easier. The happiest mask would actually go very, very well with the glowing meteorite, since I would be able to destroy these enemies without being touched, and they would leave behind ghosts. That would be a beautiful combination. Not so beautiful combination, the fact that I took so much damage right there. It's okay. Right now, we are still very salvageable. Yeah, we're going to be able to do this. Unless I screw up hugely and, like, step into one of their attacks, we should be able to have this taken care of with no huge issue. Alright, another one down. Let's go ahead and hit them both, jump, and go right through them. Yeah. Alright, that was actually perfectly done. Let's go ahead and stand right here and cheese some damage out of him. Again, the fact that the miner does not have to move forward every time he attacks makes him kind of a perfect short-range turret. Alright. You guys can get stuffed. Come on, meteorites. Hey, meteorite, hit. Okay, this is not working. That did nothing, practically, so that was fairly terrible and something that I did not expect. But that's okay. We only have 2 enemies remaining. One of them's going down right now, and one of them is just a flaming boss stone giant. That's not that difficult, right? That's alright. Okay, let's move on. We're actually going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the lower statue first, the lower priced one, I should say. And then I'm probably going to get my drone. I can't decide if we're going to want to get the drone or we're going to go ahead and get the stone statue here. Let's go ahead and find out together. Alright, we're going to move up. Okay, that's not nearly as big a boost as I was hoping here. I guess I would really like a rusty jetpack right now is what I'm trying to say. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. And today I'm not really sure which one's going to happen. Okay, I can afford to hit all 3 of them one more time and then go after the drone. So, 1, you suck. 2, you suck. 3, Everything sucks but me. Seriously, that is some really bad luck. How many freaking statues have I failed in this one video? And you know what? I'm gonna count you. If you want, you can count the imp statues too as failures, because I failed those because of a lack of skill and because I suck at video games. But come on, so much wasted money for nothing. Ugh. All right, let's move on. Let's see if we can get some better luck here as we move to wherever we're going next, which is either going to be the ancient tundra valley or underground place, frozen tundra. Okay, that explains that. All right, this bridge actually looks like it's complete, which if it is, mind you, if it is, I will be able to go to Boar Beach. Now, the great part about that is I can actually go, activate the teleporter, kill the boss, and go straight to Boar Beach without waiting for the countdown, which I might consider doing just because I could maximize items that way. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if Boar Beach is available, or as I like to call it, Pigland. Yes, Pigland is available. This destroyed house here is the sign that Pigland will be available to you. And of course, I'm going to want to take advantage of that if at all possible. So, plenty of enemies here. I'm actually going to go make a beeline to this point so I can see if I can use my meteor here. That ended up being borderline useless in my opinion. So, that's too bad actually. And there are a lot of missile guys on the map now. Missile guys, of course, the bane of my entire existence. So, I need something that gives me more destructive power. I'm just not able to destroy these enemies at this point. And part of that is my fault, of course. The difficulty's already impossible, and I'm only at the 3rd stage in the game. I haven't even looped around once. So, yes, that is partially, if not entirely, my fault that the enemies are this tough. But, it's still a pain. Where in the world did that Colossus spawn? He must have spawned above me, because I don't see any other place where he could have spawned at this point. Which is okay. There are actually a lot of items here. I would like to see if I can cash in on any of them, to be honest. And now my drone is sleeping with the vicious. Great. This will actually work perfectly here. If we can actually get them all to this point. Yes. Eat my meteors, you fools! Yes! Oh, I feel powerful right now. Oh, that was beautiful. That was just great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on up. Yeah, I have never really thought that the meteorite was that great, simply because of the potential to kill yourself with it. But now that I know you can just hang from the wires and use it to bomb everything below you, that's actually really nifty. Not as amazing as Jar of Souls, but pretty darn amazing. Yeah, I would probably take a Jar of Souls right now over that, or actually right now, because of how strong the enemies are, I would probably take the Jar of Souls over the Unstable Watch too. I'm not going to go for statues. I'm actually looking right now simply for treasure chest or something that's a guaranteed item. Nah, I'm not going to hit that one. I was thinking about hitting that one anyway, but I really want to get some items. I need some items, to be honest. There's actually only 42 enemies left. That was an extremely fast 90 seconds, which I'll take it, sure. And I'll definitely take the air-to-ground missile Mark 1, 10% chance to shoot missiles every time I hit an enemy. So yeah, I'll take that too. I'm not seeing any enemies at the moment. It's actually very quiet here. I have nothing that increases gold production either, which really bites. I mean, this game's really kind of shafted me with the items so far, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Who knows? I might have some of the best items in the game, and I'm just like, I don't like it because it doesn't make me invincible. There are actually 2 Colossi here, and really our meteor is not being as helpful as I was hoping. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it actually did more damage right there to my drone than it did to the actual enemies. Luckily, I can just stand here on the edge and damage them all day. Once again, ooh, Colossal Neural, yes. Some health regen, some extra health, flat health, and some armor. Yes, I will take that. I will definitely take that all the way to the bank. That's kind of item I really needed right now. Golden gun's okay. It's just extra flat damage based on how much gold you have, and because I just spent it on thallium, which is amazing. Wow, I just picked up some actually items that could be game changing right here. That was a beautiful set of pickups. I'm really happy with that. Oh man, I mean the golden gun isn't like super amazing, but it's definitely useful here. Wow, I didn't notice how many healers were in this area right now. I am going to have to watch out here. Enemies can still definitely do some damage because they have the missiles, but luckily my meteorite is more than capable of putting out some hurt by itself. This guy up here is still putting out missiles, but I should be able to take him on directly here. Yes, got it. Alright, all the missile dudes, as far as I know, have been eliminated. So, just going to leave these jerks. Alright, 22 enemies to go. I'm not sure where they are, really. Okay, thallium is actually going to be a huge help because not only does it slow enemies up to 99%, and they get slower time, by the way, it does damage as well. Ooh, rapid mitosis makes it where my cooldown item actually cools down faster. Amazing for the item that I have right now, the glowing meteorite. Since I made such good use of it right now, I know it's going to be helpful in the future. And of course that hermit scarf, so 30% dodge chance. Okay, let's go ahead and get this random item. See what we get. I probably should have stopped it manually on the infuser there. I would have used that, or I could have used that. Boxing gloves, able to hit enemies backwards, not something. Actually, I probably should have just not grabbed it for the miner, since his ability to stand still and hit enemies is actually extremely useful. By the way, pretty good attack speed for not picking up any additional attack speed items so far. Ooh, yes, tough times. 14% more armor. I will love that. I do love that. Like my armor should be like 17% here, not including the natural rate at which armor increases through leveling up, which isn't that high anyway, so it's almost negligible on every class. Anyway, let's see what 20 enemies remain here. You guys are little tiny jets who I can take out quite easily without any kind of special attention needed. You guys, however, I'm actually going to just meteor to death. Why? Because you're annoying and because the meteor actually does really good damage. Alright, you're a boss. You are probably going to have to actually come up here and destroy. Not that it's that big a deal. Thanks to the infuser, my health is now going to be, 758 once all these enemies are dead? Which is a good amount of health. Is there anyone up here who I would have a hugely difficult time taking out? Let's find out. But a little bit farther, I think all 9 of the remaining enemies are up here. And as I did mention, I am going to go to Boar Beach after this level, instead of going through the teleporter. Going through Boar Beach will actually require me to go through a 3rd stage level again. 3rd stage level meaning like here or the underground area. Not that huge a deal, however. Okay, there's this last guy here with the missiles. Kind of ticking me off. Dead. Okay. We're actually going to go up and across the bridge here because I believe we got all the treasure chests. So, there's not... little buddy's not that helpful. Crudely drawn buddy, that's what his name is. Yeah, the ability to distract enemies, that's not as good as the ability to hang from rope Tarzan style while dropping meteors on the enemy's faces. Once again, not a use item I would use because I don't need extra money, but I will hit it again. Wow. I almost caused me to start coughing. Wow. Game does not like me right now. Game wants me to die. Horribly. Well, game, you can stuff it. Along with my ukulele. Alright, moving on. So, to get to the secret area, you just go into the middle of this section and hit up. Boom! Boar Beach. Simpler times. As it does suggest, there are a lot of boars here. You can kill them. They're basically free health. It's pretty great. And there is a special one somewhere up ahead. Right there, the armored boar. You kill that one, not only do you get your extra health. If you have the infuser, you get this item, the white undershirt. +2 strength, 5 greater than 2M, or best offer. That's a reference to a video game that I have not played. However, it does give you like 3 armor, which is not amazing, but hey, it's practically free. You only have to kill a tiny boar for it. So you may have noticed that Toxic Beast has just spawned. Toxic Beasts are the only enemies that spawn on Boar Beach, which means that you can farm them forever, because you farm them up here. And while you're up here, you can actually go straight over to that area where that mushroom is, and they can't touch you. Now, considering I have I actually did quite a bit of damage to me. That's because I was standing in the mushroom stuff. Considering I have a drone, I could literally just stand there and just let go of the mouse forever, and they would not be able to do anything to me. Another great feature of Boar Beach is the fact that, well, other than you'll be able to get a lot of health. Ooh, I barely stood outside of that smoke. All right. Gotta go through them, and boom. All right. Another great feature is when you hit the teleporter, it will... Ooh, I can actually stand on the edge and hit them. When you hit the teleporter, it does not count down on this stage. It actually goes straight to 0. So if you need the achievement for that, for having 0 enemies alive when the teleporter is ready to go, this is the place to do it. And, ooh, extra money. I will use that in future levels, although here, there's practically no use for money. I'm actually just going to go ahead and get my health at least up to 1,000 before I consider leaving. So, and the item that you do get for doing that, by the way, is the Photon Jetpack. And a very, very nice item, by the way. There is a lot of pigs. There's a lot of pigs. Can I just repeat that? There is a lot of pigs here. Oh, crud. That was my mistake here. Is there a way to actually jump up there for me to... no. So I'm going to have to go all the way around, unfortunately. My bad. Alright, but I will actually... Wow. You guys took a lot of hits there. They also got feared, which is why they started running away. Alright. I'm actually getting a fairly huge amount of little pigs, and killing them is giving me a huge amount of health. I'm actually going to stand right here, unleash my meteors, see if I can get some of these guys off my arse here. Doesn't seem to be working as well as I had hoped as far as killing the bosses, because it seems to be mostly concentrated on these tiny pigs. Yeah, I get it. There's tiny pigs. They die easily. That's pretty great. But I also could really... Oh, wow. Because they actually do damage just by stepping on you, I'm taking a lot of hurt. Okay. I don't have the best use item for this, unfortunately. I don't have enough drones either to take as huge advantage as I would like to of the situation. So, this could take a while to actually get all taken care of. Like I said, once my health reaches 1,000, I'm probably going to go ahead and hit the teleporter just to start getting rid of these pigs. I don't mean the little pigs, I mean the Toxic Beast bosses here, because a lot of them have spawned. And they do a lot of damage when they're able to hit me here, as it may have been noticeable. Ooh, a soldier syringe! That is beautiful, actually. I could really use that, and I'm actually killing a lot of these little dudes. So my health is actually increasing at a pretty good pace here. Non-use items usually do not disappear, so I don't have to actually worry about jumping over there and getting it right away, which is why I'm not too worried about it at this time. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and risk it to get that item. Uh-oh. Oh boy, that was really close. I let myself take way too much damage there. But I did get a soldier's syringe and a sticky bomb, and of course my dodge chance is now maxed out at 35%. That item is actually not worth getting at all. Boom! Look at all that explosion. That's a lot of dead pig. Alright. We're actually... I think I'm going to go ahead and wait for another opportunity to use my meteorite here. How many am I killing at one time with that here? 73 to 81, so 8 pigs? That's pretty nifty. And they just spawn them as fast as I can kill them, too. So, Yeah, guys, you're not really helping yourselves here. My health is about to be at 1,000. Difficulty is maxed out, by the way. So, ah, okay. Ooh, wow, I didn't kill any of them that time. Difficulty really is maxed out. Okay, there we go. Meteors. Please send more of them up than down. Alright. This is actually working out. Okay, ooh, a side. That's really nice. I'm actually going to go ahead and charge through for that side. I'm going to charge through again. Yes, Fire Shield is nice. And Leeching Seed is also beautiful as well. Alright, I'm actually really liking... Well, I was really liking the items I was getting, and then they gave me Head Stompers and another Spike Strip. So, well, game, thanks. I was trying to say how beautiful you were being to me, and then you just went ahead and screwed it by giving me some cruddy items. Thanks. Alright, that's fine. I'll just jump up and down and kill you that way. My cold is maxed out for the golden gun, obviously, so I'm doing extra about 23, 24 damage per hit. That's pretty nice. Ooh, a second soldier syringe. I am going to just be stomping on enemies. He is feared. So he obviously hit me somewhere along the line. Whatever, you big jerk. Come on, give me something. Gimme. Come to daddy. What do I got? What do I get? 10% more hit chance. With 2 of those plus the scythe, which gives, I believe, 4 or 5% hit chance, or crit chance. I think it's 5%. So 25%, and I heal from them. I'm actually going to go ahead and hit the teleport here. You'll notice it went straight to enemies remaining, which means I don't have to grind. Well, I don't have to worry about enemies appearing for me here. Grinding is the part where I don't do anything, so whatever. Either way, I have over 1,000 health, which is nice. The Toxic Beast is going to be dead soon, which will also be nice. Excellent. The Panic Mine's not something I was really banking on, but a pretty nice item nonetheless. As you can tell, this is a fantastic place to actually farm. You can farm here for days and just get your health up. If you have infusers, you can get plenty of items. You'll probably get an infuser here if you stay here long enough. I've actually spent over 2 hours, well, not 2 hours at this one place, but I've spent over an hour here just farming before. The time I spent 2 hours, I was actually looping the levels over and over again, but I have done that as well.